Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Envoy with me, Reggaeton. Let's travel to the remote desert. Desert Outpost. Scattered among the sandy slopes, deadly secrets stir in their slumber. And I guess we're gonna go wake them up. There's some cold water on their face.
Are you sure this is the right place? We're in the middle of the desert.
That's the place Joanna pointed to. It appears he was right. I saw a ship landing nearby.
Are you sure? We've been circling over this spot for hours. Maybe it was just a mirage.
No, I saw it too. Come on, we have to find them before they leave.
We don't have all day.
Well, we can make it a little hotter with our little fire friend.
Let's get going. This place is swarming with revenants. No wonder they chose it as the meeting place. Nobody will ever come here on their own.
Let's go. They can't be far. Just a little walk. On my way.
Look out.
If you say so.
Oh, that's an odd spot for a teleporter. I guess unless you don't go this way.
Sure, why not? There they are. Seriously? More?
Sounds interesting.
I guess we have a job to do.
Alright, I guess we'll wander blindly into the teleporter. At the other end isn't located in a volcano.
Onward. Carefully. Changing position. Had someone else do it. If you say so.
Ruins? You can rarely come across such well-preserved ruins on the surface. The swarms of revenants must have repelled potential ransackers.
On it. We don't have all day.
Let's quick save.
I guess we have a job to do.
Not because I'm afraid of dying, but because I'm afraid of another
Right.
bug.
We don't have all day.
This feels a bit more like the way forward. I'm going to backtrack and go the other path first.
Gotcha.
On it.
And my gut was right. I've got what they call a gamer gut.
Sure.
Right.
Onward. Carefully.
Sure. On my way.
Yes?
What's the plan?
Plan is to kill and to not be killed. Simple and elegant.
Oh yeah?
What do you propose? Get.
Let's get started.
Plus, the simpler the plan, the less likely to come across any hiccups when you make contact with the enemy.
Let's get going.
Sure.
Alright, Geronimo.
I guess we have a job to do.
Sure.
We don't have all day.
See you. Time for plan B?
Here they are.
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
Right.
Well, that fight could have gone a lot worse. I've seen this before. Broodmother's Heart, but we saw tier 1. Max mana plus 25%, and a Stinger Companion, which we've seen before.
On it.
If you say so.
don't have all day.
Onward. Carefully. I guess we have a job to do.
You can't imagine we'll be attacked for grabbing into this loot. Alright, settlement. Someone must have tried to settle here once a long time ago.
If you say so.
And they left behind a bunch of goodies.
I guess we have a job to do.
Rocks. I guess we'll roll them out of the way.
That must be the Courier.
What are they doing just standing around in the middle of the desert?
Keep your heads down. There's someone coming.
Finally, don't ever keep me waiting again. Do you even realize how much I put on the line? Hold on, you're not the guy I was supposed to meet.
Just hand over the package and you can be on your way.
Not so fast. I don't care who you are. But I'm done risking my neck for measly scraps. The pay's double from now on.
You seem to misunderstand the terms of our agreement. You're in no position to renegotiate them. Hand over the package now.
You don't scare me. If you want to keep getting the reports, you'll pay the whole sum. Otherwise, I'm out. Find some other fool to do your work.
As you wish.
We can't let the Claw take that package.
Agreed. Let's move quickly.
Super easy so far. So the claw actually did show up. This is big. Yeah, imagine operating from the shadows for however long they've been operating from the shadows for. Then as soon as you decide to actually enact your plan, you get wrecked by a team of 4 people. Gotta be pretty embarrassing. Agreed. You gather the crew, discuss it with the others.
On your mark.
Hostiles.
Also, I like the one guy's mask. It is very reminiscent of the Imperial helmet you can get that looks like a face. Which makes sense because they used to be part of the Empire.
Onward. Carefully.
I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but if so, It's a pretty neat detail.
Sure.
Notes and journals.
Let's see what all this fuss was about.
Are you sure it's wise to rifle through Merchant Guild's belongings? It's none of your business.
It became our business when the Claw got involved. It appears they were transporting some papers.
Not just any papers. Orders, military documents, confidential correspondence.
From both sides of the conflict.
So the Free Phoenicia has been spying on both sides. Honestly, it's not much of a surprise.
That's not all. There's a folder with documentation concerning hybrid sightings, reports of whole outposts going quiet overnight. The Claw must have been using Free Phoenicia's agents to intercept the reports and remain undetected.
These documents are solid proof they were manipulating war from the shadows. We can finally bring their deeds to light.
Yes. By showing our allies there's a third party meddling with their operations, it will be easier to garner their support in dealing with them.
Just to make sure, you realize that these papers besmirch the Merchants Guild just as much as it does the Claw, right?
Cesti is right. If we give them to either side of the war, we'd be driving a wedge between them and Free Phoenicia. The Guild would not be pleased.
It's a little late to care what they think about us. The contents of this pack prove they're clearly more involved in the war than they've let on.
But they could be valuable allies nonetheless.
Returning these documents to Free Phoenicia would give us considerable leverage for future negotiations.
Should we truly consider keeping their unscrupulous operations hidden from the world? There's no honor in war profiteering.
As opposed to the Empire's questionable research and uncontrollable expansion, they're not exactly role models themselves.
I guess we'll have to decide where our loyalties lie yet again.
Well, the Empire has been fairly honest with us so far as I can tell, except for maybe whatever's going on in that laboratory. But they wouldn't be at war if it weren't for the Merchants Guild, or at least not as committed to it. So we're definitely going to bring it to the Empire. Plus, I don't like the Merchants Guild. The representatives rub me the wrong way, so definitely going to bring the reports to the Empire.
We're bringing these to the Empire. Their methods may be questionable, but at least we know what to expect from them.
Fair point. When we show them the proof of what the Claw is capable of, they're bound to take action.
So, it's decided. Let's go see our contact at the embassy.
Plus, they already promised their support if we brought them evidence of the Claw.
Right.
Merchants Guild hasn't made that same agreement.
Sure, why not?
Plus, I really, really don't like their representatives, so...
If you say so.
Hot.
Alright, back to Free Phoenicia.
Sure.
Alright, let's talk to the faction representative. And then we'll probably craft for Cestia.
Here. I think you should take a look at this.
Where'd you find this? What is it?
Documents, intel, confidential correspondence. Free Phoenicia has been gathering it both from you and from the League.
But that's the least of our worries now. We caught their courier red-handed selling it on the side to the Claw.
That's a bold claim. Can you prove it?
Look at the documents. It's all there. Reports regarding their activity that I assume never reached you. Otherwise, you wouldn't act like this is a dismissible matter.
Listen, I know I said I'd try to help you, but things are heating up. We simply can't focus on this new threat now. Not while we're at war with the League.
Don't you see what's going on here? The Claw is using you to goad the League into a conflict that'll leave you both defenseless.
You can't win this war. Not like this. You will never come out victorious because the Claw needs you fighting, not winning.
Well then what's the point of all this? What could they possibly want?
We don't know that yet, but neither do you. We saw what they're capable of. They've been raising an army of hybrid monsters, brainwashing people to carry out their bidding.
Just read the papers. It's all there. If you don't act now, it may soon be too late.
All right. You made your point. I'll make sure your concerns are properly investigated.
That's all we're asking for. Thank you.
It's settled then. There's not much we can do now, but wait.
Let's meet up with the others on the ship. Sounds interesting.
Alright, but first... Yeah, what all can this have? Let's get this out of the way real quick. It does come with default weapon damage. Can we get weapon damage on the other equipment at all? I don't think we can. We can on some of the Marauder. And then critical damage too. Critical chance. But this is all guaranteed weapon damage. But you also get critical chance on this equipment. So maybe we'll get the Marauder stuff on her instead. Let's see, crit chance. I forgot what else. Keep forgetting to check. Let's go and craft that. So we probably want the crit chance, dodge chance, and probably... Well, max mana is pretty good for her headshot ability. Because it does more damage the more mana you spend. So max mana, dodge chance, and crit chance. I will take elemental resist, that's fine too. Yeah, attack speed and crit damage are probably the way to go. Sure. At some point, I may optimize. Excuse me, my voice cracked. The attribute bonuses from equipment, because you can't go out over 25. I do think we'll keep Adrenaline equipped. Because that's 50% more weapon damage. Okay, let's go talk to the team. We're almost level 20.
Let's get going.
So we do one more dungeon, come back, and then knock out the rest of those challenges.
Guess we've got ourselves some time off.
You sure earned it. You kids have come a long way since we left the City of Bones.
We never really planned to get tangled into this mess. I just hope something good comes out of it.
Wouldn't get my hopes up.
Optimistic as always, I see. It's best to wait and see. Find something to keep ourselves occupied in the meantime.
Yes, we should definitely go out of our way looking for life-threatening adventures. Great idea.
I don't know. Maybe Ben's right. We should probably kick back for a while, get our bearings. What do you think, Kayla? Kayla? Is everything all right?
There's one more thing we need to do.
Is it about the Oracle?
Yes, she's growing more anxious. Some things are about to be set in motion, and we need her to be reassembled before...
Before what?
All that matters is that we have to hurry. I know where to find the last part. I remember it now. We need to get to the Emperor's palace.
That's a good one. The capital's been off limits since the war began. Even roaches need a permit to crawl into the sewers.
I may have already found a way in.
What? Hi.
I snatched the entry codes from this Empire facility we were sent to. If we're lucky, we may get inside without anyone noticing.
Well, your skyship is an Empire design. If you have the right codes, it could actually work.
Great. Let us depart.
Wait. What? How long have you been planning this, Kayla? And why are we only learning about it now?
I'm sorry, it's just... We've been so busy lately, and I didn't want to worry you until I was sure.
Yeah, well, I'm worried now. Don't you think it's a little risky to fly straight into the most guarded place in all of John?
I do, but it's a risk we must be willing to take. The Oracle is the solution to all of this. You have to trust me.
I see there's no talking you out of it. Let's just be careful about it.
Horse. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, there's a level up. Let's knock that out real quick. Nice, so more might for Malachi. Just shy of the next upgrade. Speed for Kayla. Power for Benedict. So make the max mana plus 10%. Cestia gets Mastery. Now critical damage plus 50%. Leon gets Speed. Basso gets Endurance. And Tet gets Mastery. It would be worth going and giving him a piece of equipment that gives him a bonus to Mastery for that critical damage plus 50%.
Just a little walk. Yes?
Patience? What's that?
Alright. Well, since we hit level 20, I think next time I'll knock out all these challenges. And then perform the heist in the Empire capital next. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.